Just wanted to ask you about Lucha. So Saturday was something like his 11th start in the Premier League this season. But if you look at when those starts have come, it's mainly been when you've been without the players. So obviously, Omar had his head injury and during AFCON and that. He's deputising for Nordi right now. But is this really an opportunity for him to sort of stake a claim for a more prominent role in his own right?
Yeah, absolutely. We had many conversations with Lucha. It's not always easy to tell a player you won't start, but he came a bit late in our journey in the Premier League, and the others played well. So they generated their momentum, and it's hard to break even if you are a really good player. So he has, I think, the 11th game time in the squad, which shows that he's involved, but not often in one specific position. So it's a strength on one way because he's really versatile. So always is useful for manager, for squad. You need one player in left centre back position, he will do it. Right back, he will do it. 6 after Granit, because Granit is not available, he can do it. He can play as a right winger. He did it often at the end of the game. So it's really important. And at the same time, when you are not allocated in a specific position, you might say that we don't trust him, which is not the case. So it's a specific journey, and now it's the right timing for him to stay in the squad. And I think the first step at Bournemouth was good. Now he needs to keep going.
I thought Nilsson and Gulo looked really bright when he came off the bench, creative, willing to sort of embrace the more physical aspects of the game as well. I mean, how would you assess his adaptation so far? And are you seeing signs that he can develop into a player who can really make an impact on the Premier?
Yeah, I think so. He's young, and he's still adapting in a new team and in a new level. He has the profile to be a strong winger in the Premier League, 100%. After that, it's a question of adaptation. And the physicality is huge in the Premier League. We spoke this morning about the experience in Bournemouth. It was tough, but his response was really positive, which shows that he has this ability. Now, when he will start again, it's a bit different. When you come off the bench, the story of the game is a bit different, and I think it will be good getting out of the bench. Now, starting is a bit different, but I hope it will be good soon.
I just wanted to ask you about Simon Adingra as well. He scored 3 goals in 4 games for AS Monaco now over in the French League. I mean, as a head coach, how does that make you feel? Is there almost a little bit of regret that we didn't get to see that version of him all that often during the first half of the season? Or are you just happy that he's found an opportunity and he's thriving? Yeah,
it's a different story. So, first of all, pleased for him. And he's still a player of Sunderland. So, if he plays well, it's good for us in the future. We had many conversations about Simon. He's a player who needs confidence, references to play with freedom, and probably he struggled to find this context in the first part of the season. Now going in a different division, probably Monaco are more dominant. They have more the ball, they have experienced player, the level is probably a bit different as well. It helps to create this context, and I hope it will set a strong foundation for the future. Is it for us or for someone else? We don't know.
Just on Romain, obviously an incredibly difficult period for him with what happened after the Fulham game and then the injury. How is he?
It's not an easy period. We are supporting him. He's really young, had more or less the same injury last season, at the beginning of this one. Then it's another injury on the other hamstring. I hope at the end it will be fixed, and you create your resilience and your character in this kind of situation. It's not easy, but it is what it is.
How do you support a player?
Yeah, we try to stay connected with him, and here the medical staff is really strong. I think coaching staff is connected with him, his teammates as well. So we can't do more.
And I know it won't be any consolation, or it'll be little consolation for him now, but he's been through this before, he's done it.
Yeah,
before.
absolutely.
That at least can kind of hold something for him.
Yeah, absolutely. It's not an easy situation, especially when you are young. You can face this challenge maybe when you are 25, 26, 27, but here it's a bit harder.
Do you know how long you'll be?
Probably the same timeline he had before, so around 8 weeks, 6 to 10, depending on his recovery.
Apologies if I missed this. Does Jostling need surgery?
It's still an assessment at the minute. It might be necessary. Yeah.
And is Bertrand okay after coming?
Yep.
Came through.
He's good.
Just talking about Ellie Mayenda, obviously he started the season as your kind of not number one striker but starting striker, and then obviously Brian's come in and done really well. How do you assess Ellie's season as a whole so far?
Yeah, it's a tough season, as expected, because of the competition and the level in the Premier League. He's 20, he's really young. Sometimes we forget how young he is, and it's always difficult because he started well with a feeling of trust and confidence, and it was the case. And for a player, when you don't get the game time and you stay on the bench or you come on for a few minutes, you don't feel the same trust because it's always connected with are you in the starting 11 or not, which is not for me, and with another perspective, the only point to judge if we trust him or not, but the player is a player. So this game time was a bit lower after that, and he struggled to manage this situation, which is, I repeat, is normal for a young player. But he went through positively because if you watch his game against Bournemouth, his body language, his energy were positive. And even if he wasn't only connected with his goal, he was in the right position to score, which shows that he was connected, but it's not the only output of his game. He worked hard, he was able to hold the ball against strong and physicality centre-backs. So happy and pleased for him.
What elements of his game do you think have most improved on, say, at this time last year, in the last 12 months?
For me, is well-rounded forward. So it's a question of resilience. So it's more about the mentality, the character, the personality, and the consistency of his behaviors through difficult experiences. And I repeat, it's normal at this age to face for the first time and second time this challenge.
And lastly from me, I know you don't particularly like talking about refereeing decisions, but those two at the weekend obviously went against you. Have you had kind of any explanation, any apologies to?
Not really, and for me I try to go forward because we don't have any control on those decisions. We try to discuss to have different conversations with the fourth and at the end of the game with the referee. But when it's the end of the game, it's finished and you can't change the decision.
Brilliant. Thank you. Good luck tomorrow.